This is Brenda C. Snipes, Broward Supervisor of Elections. There are 3 ways to vote in the presidential election cycle. You may request and complete an absentee ballot. You may vote early at any one of our 16 early voting sites, or you can vote at your precinct on Election Day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. For more information, visit our website at www.browardsoe.org or call 954-357-7050. This is Brenda C. Snipes, Broward Supervisor of Elections. Check your voter status now. Have you moved recently? Have you changed your name? Do you know where your polling place is located? Call now to check your voter status before this year's elections begin. Call 954-357-7050. That's 954-357-7050. Or log on to our website at www.browardsoe.org. This is Brenda C. Snipes, Broward Supervisor of Elections, with a few voting tips. During early voting and on Election Day, make sure to have your picture ID with current signature. The most common form of identification is a valid Florida State driver's license. For a list of acceptable forms of ID, visit our website at www.browardsoe.org or call us at 954-357-7050. This is Brenda Snipes, Broward Supervisor of Elections. We need bilingual poll workers on Election Day. Our registered voters who can speak and read English and Spanish or English and Creole may be qualified to work after attending a training class. If you are interested in being a paid Election Day worker, call 954-459-9911 or visit our website www.browardsoe.org. Thank you.
We're here now at the Voter Training Center in Lauderhill, and we have with us Mr. Noel Ryan, who's the coordinator for the trainers on the VST trainers on this new equipment. So welcome to you, Noel.
Thank you.
We're going to go through the process here. We want to show our viewers exactly what to expect when they walk into their polling place, Noel. So what is the first thing that happens? Is it at this station here?
Yes, at this
Tell us about
station, this is an electronic voter identification system. Voters will approach the table and an EVID operator will ask for identification such as a driver's license. The EVID operator will then take the driver's license and scan it through, slide it through. The voter's information will appear on the screen and the EVID operator will verify their name and address and have them sign an electronic keypad, and from there the voter will indicate whether or not they need a disabled voting terminal. If they don't require a disabled voting terminal, then they will be issued a paper ballot. They will be directed to a table that has the paper ballots, and from there the voter will approach a privacy booth. They will go over to the privacy booth, making sure that they've completely filled out the ballot on both sides and darkening in the circles, the oval of their choice, completely. This will help the process to go smoothly if they completely darken in the circles.
Now, is the ballot on both sides this time, Noel?
Yes, it will be on both sides, and so voters are required to make sure they fill in both sides.
Now, maybe the instructor hopefully will remind them to turn it over.
Yes, there will be greeters that are at the precincts, and the greeters, as well as other poll workers, will instruct the poll workers on the process.
Now, at a privacy booth, then, as you indicated, they will fill in those ovals, fill them in completely, I'm sure.
Completely, yes, that's the key.
Okay.
Completely.
Once they're satisfied they've done that, what is the next thing that happens?
Well, the next step is that the voter will be directed to the new equipment that Broward County has, which is the Digital Scanner 200 or DS200.
Let's walk over there and take a look at that.
Okay. Now over here at the DS200, it has a touchscreen terminal on the front,
Yep.
and there's a slot that the voter will input the ballot into the scanner, and we will demonstrate that now. The voter should carefully insert the ballot into the scanner, and the scanner will accept it and drop it into the ballot box. Once it's completed, it indicates that you are finished, and then it reverts back to the welcome screen so that the next voter can insert their ballot.
Okay.
And we can say a little bit about the ballot box. It's very secure. We've got 6 different locks on the ballot box itself, as well as the scanner unit. We've got 3 locks that are on here to prevent any type of tampering. We want everything to be secure and successful. So voters can have confidence that their ballot is cast and will remain secure.
Now, what we call the paper ballot is what we just saw go into the scanner, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Is it also appear somewhere else, or the votes already tabulated somewhere else besides that paper ballot?
Yes. Inside of the scanner, there is a jump drive. It's a memory card, and all of the voting equipment will measure the ballots. It will tabulate the ballots, and that scanner or memory device that's in here will be removed at the end of the day and returned to our regional site.
That is the actual one that counts those votes. Paper ballot is a backup.
That's right. It's a
in
backup.
case there happened to be a discrepancy somewhere.
That's right.
But that's something that we never experienced in past elections where we had this backup.
Right. This is new, and it's a great way. I've been working with this now since last year with the manufacturer when they first told us that this would be the new equipment, and we're confident that things will go well. And we've trained our people, the VSTs. They've gone through 5 hours of training to make sure that they can respond to any concern that comes up.
Okay, and through this whole process, it doesn't look complicated to me, but there will be a poll worker guiding each voter through the process.
That's right. The voting system technician, there'll be greeters, the EVID operator, they've all been trained, and they're there to help the voter cast that ballot successfully.
Well, let's go through the 3 steps again, if you will.
Sure.
First of all, they come in and they swipe their card.
That's right. They check in.
And they're given a ballot.
Yes. They're given a paper ballot, and from there they will go over to the privacy booth. They need privacy, and not only will they have privacy at the booth, they'll also be given a privacy folder to keep the ballot in, because in going from the check-in site to the privacy booth and then back to the scanner, we want it to be secure, so it'll be in a folder that they can also keep their decisions to themselves without anyone else seeing it.
And once they have marked their ballots
Once they mark their
properly,
ballots,
they will then proceed over to the
DS200 optical scanner.
Okay.
They simply insert the ballot, and into the secured box it goes until the end of the day, where the paper ballot itself, as well as the memory device that contains the tabulation, will be removed and brought back to the elections office.
Well, it seems like a wonderful new operation here in Broward County for our voting. I think it'll take away any of the feelings that people had when they said, I hope my vote's going to be counted. It not only will be counted this time, but we will have a paper trail, as they call it.
That's right.
And so I think this is going to be the answer to not only this election, the general election in November, and future elections in our county. And I like it. It's very compact, Noel. It seems
secure.
it's secure, and it looks like it's going to do the job for us here in Broward County.
We believe so, and we're making sure that all of the planning and preparation that goes into it will address any concern that comes up.
Well, we thank you very much, Mr. Noel Ryan,
Thank you.
for being here with us today and giving us these wonderful instructions.
When voters arrive at the polling place, they check in with the EVID operator. After asking for and accepting the voter's Florida driver's license or Florida state ID with magnetic strip, the EVID operator swipes the card through the EVID at medium speed from top to bottom by holding the card with the magnetic strip facing away from the screen. At the name verification screen, confirms the voter's name on the ID matches the name on the EVID. At the address verification screen, confirms the voter's address. Asks the voter to sign the signature pad. Compares the signature on the screen to the signature on the ID. If the signatures match, the EVID operator presses accept. The EVID prints an EVID voter pass, which the EVID operator gives to the voter. Unless the voter requests to use the ADA machine, the voter then takes the voting pass to the inspector, who examines the pass, determines which ballot to give to the voter, gives the ballot to the voter, and directs the voter to an available voting booth. The voter fills out the paper ballot in a secure voting booth. After marking the ballot, the voter takes the ballot to the optical scan machine, inserts the ballot into the ballot feed tray, and receives an I voted sticker from the inspector monitoring the optical scanner.
This message is brought to you by Dr. Brenda C. Snipes, Broward County Supervisor of Elections. Did you know that there are 2 major elections left in Broward County this year? Or that a picture ID with signature is now required to vote? Get ready for this year's election cycle by calling our office or visiting our website for up-to-date information regarding your current voter status. Log on to browardsoe.org or call 954-357-7050.